Hello everyone, welcome to Iron Life with David Harris. I am David Harris. We had done a video actually earlier tonight and it turned out well. We got it cut a little short, had a technical difficulty, but we want to greet everyone and say hello. Thank you for watching Iron Life with David Harris. We are excited about this new YouTube channel, and I just want to talk a few minutes to the general public about a few things. And this is not just for powerlifters, okay? I want to make this clear. This is for anyone who wants to be in good health. Maybe they want to be a bodybuilder. Maybe they are a bodybuilder. Or just a novice weightlifter who just says, you know what? I just want to keep my body healthy, eat right, do the right things to have longevity in life, okay? Well, this is for everyone. This is for everyone, okay? I'm a down-to-earth guy. I'm going to tell you the truth. We're not here to sugarcoat anything or tell you a pack of lies. So I want to get down to where the rubber meets the road tonight. If you're powerlifting, okay, or bodybuilding or any kind of weightlifting whatsoever, for males and females, it's going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to cover both of those subjects right now. But let's take powerlifting first. That's my forte, but I am also versed in the other arenas of weightlifting and exercise in general. But let's take powerlifting first. If you're powerlifting, every powerlifter knows or should know that you're going to have heavy lifting days, and you're going to have what we call in the powerlifting arena, we wouldn't necessarily say light days, but moderate days. Which means that not every time as a power lifter that we go in the gym are we going to try to pump out 800 or 900 or 1,000 pounds and try to get just as many reps as we can and pick up automobiles every time we go somewhere and throw them, okay? That's not the idea. The idea is you have heavy days and you have light days. What that does for the anatomy is if you're wanting to bulk up and you're wanting to actually grow your muscle, now I want to make the distinction between growing the muscle and sculpting the muscle. Two totally different things. And that's why bodybuilding versus powerlifting is very different. But some things and some of the concepts are the same. Okay, so I'm going to explain that. So, again, if you're powerlifting or bodybuilding, you're going to have heavy days, you're going to have light days. Some days I go to the gym, I'm going to deadlift, I'm going to work my way up to my max, and then I'm going to work my way back down. Some days I go in, I'm going to do maybe 50% of what my max would be, or what my max has been heretofore. So, in other words, at this past competition that I just competed in June and here in the state of Georgia, I came in first place. I set 2 new world records. The overhead press of 875 pounds, which was a push press overhead press of 875 pounds. A squat of 1,408 pounds, okay? That's in the record books. Now, am I going to do that every time I go to the gym? Absolutely not. And neither should anyone else. We need to have those heavy days, but we also need to have light days. And the reason why is this: your muscles adapt to whatever type of exercise it is you're doing. If you go in 4 or 5 days a week, whatever the case may be, and you're doing the same routine, you're doing cross cable pulls, and you're doing the bench press, and then you're doing the curling, and you're doing the squat, and you go through the same routine over and over, what happens is your muscles, we call it muscle memory, your muscles adapt to that, and they get accustomed to that. So they're already thinking, before you go to the gym, I know what you're going to do. I'm already prepared for it. And when they get like that, when the muscles get in that kind of condition, they do not grow. They stop growing. Okay? So again, if you want to bulk up, we say the phrase bulk up, but what I mean is growing the muscle. So you can grow a muscle, and then you can sculpt that muscle. The heavy lifting, the heavy days grow the muscles in our body, whether it's our legs, our arms, our chest, our back, our neck, our trapezius muscles, our lats, every muscle in our body that we work out, okay? The heavy lifting grows those muscles. On the light days, what that does is that kind of tricks the body. The body says, oh, I know what you're going to do. But you go in and do a light day, and the body's like, what? I was expecting 700 pounds, and now you're only lifting, 300 or whatever the case may be. Okay? So what that does is when you lift heavy, you bulk. When you lift light, you start to sculpt. And I've had people tell me, well, you can't be a power lifter and really have a physique at the same time. I disagree with that. I'm living proof. And we're going to do future videos on that. I'm living proof that that is a lie. Okay, it's a deception, and I'm not saying that people are doing that on purpose, but what I am saying is that it's incorrect information. You can have a good physique, and you can be a power lifter at the same time. There's been several people, including myself, which have done so. Now, when I say a good physique, I'm not talking about looking like, I don't want to call names here, but some of the bodybuilders out there that have veins popping out of their head and everywhere out of their body, and it looks like they have muscles in their earlobes, and because really that's just the steroids. Okay, they're taking certain types of steroids to get that look, and one day that will catch up with people. And but the difference is, when I say good physique as far as powerlifting, I'm talking about like just having a good physique, not being fat, not being, just a big blob. You can do that. And the main thing is this, folks. Listen, this covers everything. Listen to your body, because there's going to be days that you're going to want to go in and lift heavy when you should lift light. There's going to be days when you're not going to feel like lifting heavy because your body's going to say, I'm a little tired today, when you need to lift heavy. And you may say, well, how do I know the difference? The difference, how you will know the difference is this. There's going to be days when your body says, okay, I really don't feel like working out today, or I don't feel like doing that much today. But you know within yourself, if you went to the gym, you could do it. Then you need to do it on that day. But there are days, and it happens to everyone, it happens to me and everyone else. There are days when your body is just, it's on your schedule to work out, but your body is just like, not happening. I mean, everything in you, your eyes feel like they weigh 100 pounds, and your body is telling you, I need rest. Okay, you've been hitting the gym hard 3, 4, 5 days a week, I need rest. Or maybe just 1 or 2 days a week, if you're a beginner, but your body's saying, I need rest. On those days, you need to follow that advice and listen to your body. But there will be days when your body just simply says, I want to be a couch potato, don't feel like it. Rather sit around and watch TV, and I'll catch up tomorrow. Don't do that. So that's how you know the difference. I hope that makes sense to people. I believe it does for those who actually do work out in the gym. And the main thing is this, whether you're a bodybuilder or not, whether you're a power lifter or not, this really is just general information for anyone who is in exercise. Listen to your body. Okay, remember that when I say heavy days for me may not be the same as heavy days for you. Light days for me might not be the same as light days for you. And again, when I started out saying earlier that it's different for males and females. For males and females, the nutrition part is different, and we're going to cover that in future videos. But just remember, listen to your body, and you can do it. You can achieve whatever it is, whatever your fitness goals are. If you just want to be healthy, if you want to be a bodybuilder, if you want to be a power lifter. I like this saying, the sky is not the limit, it's only the point of view. Okay, so I like to think that I'm up there looking down at everything that is possible and even beyond my imagination, because Almighty God's in control, right? So just listen to common sense, to what your body's telling you. But be keen enough to understand when it's just the brain talking and when it's literally your body saying, I need rest. On those days, take your rest. On the other days, go work out. Now, I have heard, and I started saying this on the video we did of rolling up the frying pan. I've heard so much stuff on YouTube. And one reason I'm here, folks, is I want you to know the truth. I mean, you can listen to 15 different YouTube so-called, I have to say so-called, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but so-called experts. I mean, they have a great following, and I respect them. They're right on a lot of their information, but they're wrong on a lot of it as well. And you can listen to 15 different YouTubers that deal with this kind of subject, and you'll hear 15 different things. And it leaves a person, especially the beginner who's trying to figure out which way do I do this, it leaves them scratching their head saying, well, which guy was right? Was Joe right? Was Jim right? Was Sally right? I mean, what do I do? And then a lot of times what ends up happening is they're determined to start and they have no guidance, so they go in the gym and they do things the wrong way and they get an injury, or something worse may happen. So we want you to be safe. We want you to be smart. Most of all, we want you to be healthy. Okay? So this is just a little fellowshipping video from David Harris to you, and from me with you, and so forth. And Iron Life with David Harris is here to stay, folks. It's a new channel, but I guarantee you, if you stick with us, you like, you subscribe, you stay with us, you're going to see things come on this channel and feats of strength that you have literally never seen before. Not at the World's Strongest Man event, not anywhere. And people say, well, there's all kinds of powerlifting videos and feats of strength videos and World's Strongest Man videos. Why should I watch yours? Well, I'm going to tell you two things, and I don't say this in a braggadocious way. For 45 years, the overhead press record stood. This past June, I broke that. Smashed it. The squat has been, the record for the squat has been in it around the same number, but it's been in existence for quite a while. I smashed that record. So I could at least say, as far as the squat goes and the overhead press goes, that I am the strongest man on the planet. And I have been, a little birdie told me, I have been invited to participate in the World's Strongest Man event of 2023. I would be one of the oldest competitors there, and if I win, which I believe I will, I would be the oldest competitor ever to win. Zydrunas Savickas, at the age of 38, was the oldest person to ever win the World's Strongest Man competition. So me, David Harris, at 41, I plan to take over that role. But you know what, folks? It's all about having fun, being healthy, and being safe. And with that, I just want to tell each and every person who views this, you know what? If you like it, thank you. And even if you don't like it, thank you that you took the time to click on and watch. And for all who subscribe, I want to give a great big special thank you to each and every one of you. More content is headed your way. So we just wanted to come on and do this video, and we'll see you next time on Iron Life with David Harris. Subscribe, like, and share.